Are you looking for the ultimate guide to Stella Nova Resort at Universal Orlando and you're wondering if it's worth your time to book it this year? Well, no worries. I have everything you need to know, from the price to the rooms to how do you even get to the parks from here. So let's get started. I want to first start with the ambiance of this resort. It felt as if I was walking into the lobby of a futuristic space station getaway, except for the fact that you can see the beautiful Florida sun rays gleaming through the windows. The lobby is spacious enough where you don't feel on top of the other guests, but quaint enough to find everything you need within a short walk. Just be sure to visit the third floor to check out the starry night sky. Up next, we're going to talk about the location of this resort, because Stella Nova sits adjacent to Epic Universe and is just 2 miles from the Orlando Convention Center, which makes it perfectly placed to be your home base for all of your Universal Orlando adventures. Now, a question that you may have is, how far is Stella Nova Resort from the Universal Orlando Resort parks? As I mentioned earlier, it is a short walking distance to Epic Universe. However, you can take the free shuttle over to City Walk, where you can get transferred to Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios Florida. You can also take a bus that will take you over to Volcano Bay. Each ride is about 12 to 15 minutes depending on traffic. On my stay, I took the bus over to City Walk to have lunch at Tucson Chocolate Emporium, and it was about a 14-minute drive. Just keep in mind that this was on a Saturday around 11 a.m., so the traffic may be backed up on Kirkman on other days. Now let's talk about the pricing and booking information for this resort. The cost to park here is $30 per night if you do decide to bring your car, and the cost to stay here starts around $189, which I think is pretty reasonable for an Orlando resort type of hotel. Even better is that this value takes into account things such as early park admission, the free shuttle that I also mentioned. But I want to mention that I was able to get a Florida resident deal that I found on Universal's website. But also check other websites such as hotels.com to see if they have any good deals for you. Now let's get into one of my favorite topics, which is the features and the amenities of this resort. Let's first start with the rooms. Now, each room at Stella Nova is designed with that cosmic flair that I have you snapping pictures for your favorite social media. And from my understanding, the majority of the rooms are standard room double queen. I couldn't find anywhere else to show that there were other types of room. And although that may seem pretty basic, it was still comfy and modern on my visit. And I love the little nods to the vastness of space that their color schemes and design elements gave. You'll also notice in the room that there are a lot of lighting options all over, and there's an additional curtain near the bathroom for some of that extra privacy. Overall, I do believe that this room will be perfect for you if you just want a nice, clean place to return to from a long day at the parks. You just want something straight to the point. Now let's go over the amenities. You'll notice the massive 10,000 square foot resort style pool, which is basically just asking you to take a dip after a long day at the park. Here at the pool, they do offer things such as the movies under the stars. There's also a game room that'll keep you entertained on those resort days. There's also a beautiful fitness center that has a lot of equipment for you to enjoy. And of course, free Wi-Fi. We need that to upload all our pictures online. And just so you know, the poolside movies usually start around dusk, so definitely get there to grab your spot early and order a snack or a drink from the pool bar or grill. Now let's get to the food, which is one of my favorite aspects of any resort stay. Currently, the resort offers dining options that range from grab and go to sit down experiences such as the Cosmics Cafe and Market, the Galaxy Bar, the Nova Bar, my favorite spot, and the Galaxy Grill. The pool bar and grill is also perfect if you just want a casual lunch to lounge and enjoy the pool area. Now we're going to go over my review and experience. I was lucky enough to snag a stay before the new park opens, and let me tell you, I had a great time actually here. It was a short weekend stay, but I enjoyed everything that I did here. I really liked the clean lines and just the feeling of being outer space, but just in the middle of Florida, especially going to the third floor to check out that amazing starry sky ceiling. Now, I want to go over some of the pros that I noticed while I was there. First of all, the staff was super friendly and they helped me with anything that I needed right away. My room was spotless, comfortable, and the Wi-Fi was blazing fast, which is crucial for sharing all of those vacation pictures. I loved how open and bright the lobby felt, and I really liked how my room was designed. Although it was on the smaller side, the wide windows, galactic style couch, and modern touches made the room feel much bigger than it really was. I also love how you can text the staff on your phone for anything, which I found super helpful when it came to requesting items or simply just checking out. The food at the Cosmic Cafe and Market was delicious, and I was able to try the Stella burger, the pickle, fried chicken sandwich, and a pizza. And they were all so delicious, and it was a big surprise how good they were. However, the absolute highlight of my stay was just watching the sunset from the pool deck while sipping on a glass of wine. This was one of my favorite things to do at the resort. Now I want to get over the cons, or some things that I wish they had. First of all, I wish that there were more restaurant options. I wish that there were a variety of room types for larger families, and also that there were more resort activities such as fun games in the pool area. Just know that I do understand that this is a prime value hotel, so some of the things on my wish list just will not be available for this type of resort hotel category. Overall, the Stella Nova Resort is shaping up to be a fantastic addition to the Universal Orlando hotel lineup. With its competitive prices, its unique theming, the prime location next to Epic Universe is bound to become a favorite for many Universal enthusiasts. I hope this review helps you make the final choice on booking this hotel for your stay. And until next time, happy park hopping hipsters.